Welcome back. You know, most of us are familiar with the ringing bells and those red kettles we see around Christmas time. But had you heard about the Salvation Army's Red Shield campaign? This event has been a vital element in how the Salvation Army raises funds for its programs. And Major Glenn Caddy joins us this morning to share more about what it's going to look like this year. Good morning, Major.
Good morning, Todd. Our Red Shield event is our second largest fundraiser after the our kettle campaign at Christmas time. And typically we would meet together in a local venue and have a meal and a speaker. Obviously that's not possible this year. And so we're going the virtual route. And we have secured world famous author and speaker John O'Leary, who's going to come and share with us on the concept of not just surviving, but thriving. John has a great story of a childhood tragedy that he has risen above, and he's going to share with us on the topic of pivoting through adversity, which is, I believe, very appropriate for this time of the year.
Major Caddy, you mentioned that it's the second largest fundraiser. I mean, obviously, as I mentioned before, most of us are familiar that the Red Kettle campaign might be the biggest. We all like to throw our coins and dollars in those kettles, but where does this money go, and how important is it that this money comes in?
This money from these fundraisers goes to support our ongoing programs, which provide housing assistance, utility assistance, assistance for those who are struggling with substance use disorder, senior citizens programs, children's programs, as well as summer camp for kids, all kinds of things that are funded through our fundraising, and all kinds of services that actually have been accentuated, and the numbers of people served has increased over the last year due to the pandemic.
Yeah, that's what my next question was going to be. I can only imagine. You mentioned substance abuse. You mentioned the elderly. I mean, these are communities that have really been hit hard due to the pandemic. So how have you pivoted as an organization to meet the needs during a pandemic?
Well, as many other folks have done, we've had to go to contactless delivery. We've gone through online and phone-in applications and processes, drive-through meal delivery. Even our Christmas distribution was done the drive-through this year. We've had to step up our efforts on housing security. We have helped nearly 1,000 families stay in their homes in the last 3 months of last year. And we're working with several other partner agencies this year to continue that program. We've served nearly 1,500 households with emergency assistance, and we've provided almost 14,000 meals in the midst of the pandemic to those who were homeless and tested positive and found themselves in the pop-up shelter downtown.
Wow.
So there are all kinds of things we've had to do, and we continue to do.
That's a long list of good that you're doing. It's almost like you have an army of people offering salvation. Hey, so when it comes to, just had to throw that out there, we want to get people to this event, or the event to their screens. So how can we get people registered for this event so they can help support the Salvation Army and enjoy the content?
There is a link on our website at sakentcounty.org, and there is a $15 fee that helps cover the cost of it. You'll get a link that'll take you to the event when it starts at 6:30 on Wednesday evening. And we just hope that folks will enjoy it. There'll be opportunity to see some of what we as the Salvation Army have done in the last year, as well as enjoy the inspirational message from John O'Leary.
Major Caddy, thank you so much for all the great information and for the work the Salvation Army does. That's tomorrow at 6:30. Visit sakentcounty.org to register. That's SA for Salvation Army, kentcounty.org. Tickets $15 or $25. Great organization to support. We'll be right back.